The actual infrastructure bill, which seems relatively reasonable, comes in around $1.2 trillion. That's what we're told right now. It was just advanced to formal debate last night.
We have shown tonight, we've shown America tonight, that we can work together, that we can put aside ideological differences and work together to find common ground on an issue that affects each and every American.
Roads, bridges, airports, waterways, Wi-Fi, infrastructure in the general sense. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of waste in this as well. It's Washington. This is as good as you're going to get if you actually want to do infrastructure in this country. And frankly, something does need to be done before the Brooklyn Bridge collapses and I drown in the East River. That being said, this bill is not even written yet. From the Hill, quote, because the text of the agreement is still being finalized, the Senate is advancing a shell bill, which they will swap the language into once it is finished. Welcome to your government. But what about part 2 of infrastructure, the dreaded human infrastructure bill, the biggest joke in town? This is the bill that will finance paid family leave, child care, elder care, more cash payments to parents, and of course climate change, and get just about the entire country on the dole in some form or fashion. All 50 Democrats are on board to start the debate on part 2, but Senator Kyrsten Sinema may derail their ultimate goal, releasing this big statement. I have also made clear that while I will support beginning this process, I do not support a bill that costs $3.5 trillion. And in the coming months, I will work in good faith to develop this legislation with my colleagues and the administration to strengthen Arizona's economy and help Arizona's everyday families get ahead. As somebody tweeted me tonight, Kyrsten Sinema, the left's John McCain. She's standing between us and what the left wants to do to this country, obviously, which is a very radical change.
When I put my hand in that Bible on January 20th, took the oath of office, I made a commitment to the American people. We're going to change the paradigm.
Change the paradigm. Well, that's what these middle-class welfare programs will certainly do. The left is creating a massive welfare class in this country. Like I said last week, households making $300,000 a year are getting checks from the government right now. Think about that. The Democrats are using your money to buy votes. It's very simple. The only goal of government is to get bigger. Want to know just how desperate they are for new places to spend your money, by the way? Well, last night, Democrats voted to repeal the Helms Amendment. What's that? Well, that would have your money paying for abortions, elective abortions, all around the globe, and all that foreign aid we send out all over the place. The Helms Amendment has been around for almost 50 years to stop that from happening. It bans spending money abroad on elective abortions. If this manages to get through the Senate, this repeal, you will be responsible for paying for the abortions of a young woman who got a little too drunk in Cartagena last month and made a big mistake. This vote was nothing more than a flex by Democrats to shove pro-choice right down your throat. It's pretty cynical. We're going to spend your money to buy abortions in places you've never even been. Elective abortions. Don't like it? Tough. Deal with it. Weirdly enough, Nancy Pelosi voted to repeal the Helms Amendment to allow this to happen. She's all in on paying for abortions overseas, elective abortions. But interestingly enough, she can't quite stomach canceling student loan debt in this country. Take a listen to this.
Suppose your family was not, your child just decided they want to, at this time, not want to go to college, but you're paying taxes to forgive somebody else's obligations. You may not be happy about that.
Now, we're not saying that student loan debt should be canceled in this country. I personally don't think it should be, but I would say it's a very strange line in the sand for Nancy Pelosi. She thinks you're okay paying for foreign elective abortions, but you're not okay with paying for your neighbor's college. Interesting ideals there, Nancy.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.